Alright, since playing Greedfall, and the more I play this game, the more I'm actually liking it. And I showed you how to duplicate the resources for everything. I showed you how to get your weapons slotted without having to, like you can see all the purple slots, without having to put a single point in, as you can see here, Craftsman. I got nothing. The only thing left I wanted to do was to show XP, how to get enormous amounts of XP. I did mention this, but it's also in the same place. So the map is the same. This is just New Serene, and we are at the Coin Tavern, which is basically, here's the base, the first storage, and here is the Coin Center. It's actually right across from the blacksmith who is over there that does the weapons, gets you the purple slots. So you want to go in here, and the first time you go here to go to this area, this guard here, this Lieutenant Rain, is going to say you can't go in the cellar. It's only for paying customers, return, whatever it is. And he charges you 25 gold. Pay it. It's well worth it. And then once you go down here, and to the right is the arena. Coin arena. What's good about the arena is it has a storage chest, a travel point, but the storage chest is the best thing because you can duplicate items with this storage chest as you need. I will turn the light off on his thing now. And this arena has 5 levels, but what's good about this is you earn experience every time you play it. And you can see up in the right-hand corner, I have the number 22. I'm level 22 already. The points I need to get to the next level is on the first tab, so I only need 9,000. I have 384 right now. Once you beat the arena, which is pretty easy to do, well, I mean, it's not super easy, but if you do the dupe thing and you constantly upgrade and get newer stuff, you'll be able to do it. What I suggest, if you want to XP farm,
ready to excite the crowd.
You go back and you talk to this guy, and as you can see, there's only 5 challenges, and I've unlocked them all. Some people said to do the second challenge, round 3, and that gets you easy EXP, and it does. But as you can see, you have 6 enemies and 1 like main enemy, and it's pretty fast. You can kill these guys really easily. And see, that takes like, I don't know, 10 seconds.
I need to get going. A pity.
And if you look, that earned me not much EXP, honestly. So I had 384, I got 900 now. So that's what, 600? So I got 911. So I don't suggest doing that other than maybe getting past level like up to level 5. If you're going to go for levels like I am, you want to go for the big fish. Now, to do this, I recommend taking Kurt and her, Sierra. Don't take the other guy, because she provides healing and power-ups, and he is just a tank, and he can kick ass. If you kit these two properly, upgrade their weapons and their armor and stuff with everything, they're good. And if you also, like I have done, this seems to be pretty much the only worthwhile of talents. I think the main one is charisma, because charisma is not just about winning conversation. Charisma makes your teammates fight better. So I suggest maxing this one out first, my opinion. Science you don't really need. Lockpicking is cool, but you know, once you can dupe everything you don't really need. This, finding things you don't really need. Craftsmanship you don't need at all because you can get the purple slots like I showed you. Vigor is the other one. So these are probably the two important. I do charisma and then this one. And I already have something on my armor that gives me an extra vigor point. So I already got 3 and 3. I've got those 2 trees maxed out. Attributes, depending on your play style, I'm doing sword play and melee warrior. So I got 3 in agility, 1 in strength, 2 in endurance, and 2 in firearms. And for skills, since I'm doing the red warrior tree, I went all the way up to here on each side. I don't really want to use long blades or two-handed. So after I maxed these two, I went from here down and unlocked the roll, which is a dodge roll, which I think is excellent. And I unlocked the first, and then I did the pistols, which allows you to use the gun, which is super important. And I've been doing that tree now. I'm going to finish this tree up to, I may do rifle, but I've got guns. Trap is okay. I don't really like it, but you know, you get points every time you level up here, so it's not that big of a deal. But I did go this way. So I went to the top of here, and then as I did on that side, I went to magic healing, and I maxed this out. And if you max this out, it heals your allies, and it heals your armor and your health. So it's pretty much the best thing ever. And then you can bind that to a key. As you can see here, I have mine under spells. That's the only spell I'm having and am going to get healing. I suggest you have, to do this, also a blade weapon, the highest you can get, sword. Focus it, slot it for physical damage. Don't worry about armor damage. And then a secondary heavy one-handed weapon like a hammer like this, and slot it for armor damage. So you're going to use this to break armor, and then this to finish off enemies. And the gun can be used to help anytime. And now I'm going to show you how quickly you can do this and why you want to do this boss. So it's the boss of the arena you're fighting. Round 3, 5th round, round 3. And once you learn his pattern and how to fight him, it's really not that bad. He's really going to mostly focus on your 2 guys here. So as long as they don't die and you heal them, keep them alive, which a lot of times they don't, and you're fighting properly, it's easy. So we're going to drop in. What you want to do is switch to your blunt weapon. In my case, the hammer. And go right after him, and we got to break those little blue shields above his name. Of course, he's going to be... Saw how much that one hammer hit did? It basically broke all of his armor. Now he's got nothing. 2 hits, armor's gone. Now we can start kicking the heck out of him. And what I suggest doing is swinging and then countering. So do 1 swing, then a counter, or if you're lucky, do a couple. But he is going to swing back. As soon as your fury fills, use it for as many. And again, constantly blocking like I'm doing. They can hit you from far away, super far away. And if he starts chasing you like he is doing right here, you got to be ready for it. But you see, she just healed me. He's trying to bully me, but I'm parrying everything he's throwing at me. I'm going to finish his ass right here. He's done. I just finished him with the fury, but that's how quick you can kill him. What was that, a minute maybe? And then now I just going to go to do that again. 5th, round 3, just to get it started. The best thing also is you can save the game at any point. So now, look at 22. Look how much it's flown up. I'm almost at 23. Like, so if you look at, what did I have, 900? I'm already at 2,682. So I went up, what is that? 1,500, maybe? Yeah, 1,500 each time. And I've gotten 2,000 a couple times. I think if whoever does the finishing blow gets extra EXP, I think. because sometimes I get higher than that. I usually get 2,000 EXP a run, but I didn't have to use any ammo. I didn't have to use any. There's revive potions for people that die. I didn't have to do any of that. I used one magic spell, that magic thing, and that's it. So you're not using anything. They're not using anything other than their default stuff. It's simple. You go in, again, I'll show you. Go in, switch to your hammer, and just go right after them. Just make sure to block. Even stuff that look like that doesn't look like he can hit you. Constantly block. Just break his armor. Once his armor's busted, which it is now you switch to your damage weapon. And now we're gonna get him. And any fury is the fury is the yellow bar that you hit the left trigger and you get fury. And that's from countering and parrying. I like to swing and try to block because you do get damage if you hit it right when he's swinging perfectly. If not, he can stun you. But 3-on-1, if you get 3, the other, and they can fight good now because like I said, if you update charisma, they fight very good. See, I got hurt here a little bit. I don't know how, but I'll use my magic spell. And it does armor and healing. They killed him. You see, I mean... And you just do it again. 5th, round 3.
I don't need to remind you how this works.
And watch it, and boom. Look, I'm halfway to 23 already. Halfway. So if I had to look, what were we at? 21? We're at 4,400. I mean, you will level up so quickly doing this, which allows you to then get better weapons, better armor, mixed with the duplication glitch, and all of that. You will become a monster in this game before it even starts. Look, she wants to go and kick his ass right away already. But I don't even have the best stuff. I have pretty good stuff on my guys, but still, like I have a green hammer, which is like the second lowest hammer. Anything green is the lowest. Well, not the lowest. So the way the weapons work, it goes from gray to green to blue to purple, and then I think after purple is yellow for gold. Green is the second lowest, and I'm using that hammer because I've maxed it using the armor damage. So you can see it does 200 physical damage, but 99 armor. That's my armor one. And then you see my sword, it doesn't do any armor damage, but you can see it does 453 physical damage. So once I break his armor, I'm in his ass with the sword. And then what I recommend you do, because the other guys you fight with don't have 2 weapons to work with, I recommend doing a balance. So when I did his sword, I did 1 slot that does damage to armor damage and 1 slot that does physical damage. That way it balances it a little bit. And for her, I did the same thing because she can only use a sword, even though she uses magic. And make sure to always put purple slots on everything. And they're a beast. This team is a beast. And this is the beginning team. You can kick this boss's ass and level up so quickly. Like, you did this for an hour, you'd be where I am. From level nothing. Maybe even higher. But that's the EXP. Don't waste your time with any of the other bosses. You go in, the only thing is you go in, use your blunt weapon, break his armor. As soon as his armor's broken, then viciously attack him with your sword. And constantly parry. This is the parry. So when you have your sword out, B is parry. Constantly do that. So constantly get in the habit of swinging and parrying. Swing, parry. Even if he doesn't do it, 9 times out of 10, it'll save you from dying or being hit by some bullshit. Even if he's not near you. And then also I have the roll. So if I don't want to do the parry, I can roll out of the way. I unlock that. So that's really good. but I parry like crazy. Once you get good at parrying, because what's good about the parry is if you do it and the exact time he strikes, you get damage out of it too. It puts him in a stun and stuff, so it's excellent. And you get so much EXP, it's a joke. So you want to level up in the beginning of the game, become a super player with all the resources and everything, there you go. Don't do any other boss. Fight the 5th boss and just keep fighting him and keep fighting it until you get, you know, I'm probably going to go to level 25 and then just stop and then play the game. That's it.